coming out of the last corner. The red light is on, and when it comes off, the race will begin. And we are racing. The two escorts taking the first two spots right from the start, but it is the Mustang of David Huxley that is trying to take the lead into the first corner. It was definitely very fast along the start and finish straight, and now has to take the outside lane, which means that Sean Brown keeps the lead into the first corner. So many cars in the field, 21 of them in fact. And we have the Alfa Romeo, number 34, back in the pits. These are Luis Delso and Carlos de Miguel. We are only 20 minutes into the race, so this can't be the scheduled pit stop. Oh, and that's a heartbreaking moment. It's the race leader, Sean Brown, who has stopped on the track. And is he missing the front left wheel? That's a nightmare. That's a heartbreaking moment for the leader. I have just said that he's been dominant all through the weekend. Oh, and yeah, the wheel came off in the last corner, and that's game over for Sean Brown, who stopped on the outside of the last corner. And I wonder if we will have safety car out on track to give the marshals some space to take the car away. This car was definitely running to win the race, and now that is not going to be. And I'm wondering if Guy Mestro hasn't just made a big mistake, because we are running behind the safety car, and he has not pitted while everybody else behind him has. So we've got Ben Gill, Dominic Rochman, Steve Dance, Chris Van Rieten, everybody else in the pits, and Guy Mestro is the only car still out on track. And also out on track and out of the race right now is the Alfa Romeo that was in the pits and now is parked at the side of the track. The lights are off on the safety car, which means the one and only thing, that is the safety car will enter the pit lane at the end of this lap, and we will be racing again. The last 22 minutes of racing action at Hungaroring during the first ever historical classic car event in Hungary. And Dominic Rochman is already having to defend his lead in front of Steve Dance, who is sniffing his chance of victory and is trying to run around the outside and takes the lead into the first corner. Steve Dance has seized the opportunity and has overtaken Dominic Rochman into the first corner. It was around the outside, which is never easy, but Steve Dance has managed that maneuver. And he's now trying to defend, because Dominic Rochman definitely can't be happy with what has just happened to him. And I think Ben Gill is trying to overtake Chris Van Riet. He's still fourth. There was definitely a try. This is the fight for the lead.
After the safety car period, the BMW was leading for around 200 meters, but he is back at the front of the field. That's the last sector of the Hungaroring, and the BMW is seemingly trying to break away from Ford Capri. That's Rochman arriving into turn 11, the Alesi corner, for the last time in this race. He finds himself in the last sector of the Hungaroring. There are 3 more corners left. The rear back of the BMW is dancing for the last time. Second to last corner. He's accelerating and braking down for the last corner to exit it.
And there we are for the last time this weekend. It's Dominic Rochman victorious in the Heritage Touring Cup Championship race. that puts the first ever classic weekend in Hungary.
It was a fantastic race. I mean, the Volvo's a big, heavy car. It's like a very large lady on little stiletto shoes and struggles to get round the corners a bit. So it's not a track that suits it, but thankfully we had enough to stay ahead of the other Group A competition. So great fun, great race.